Hey everybody, welcome to Slash Bash, where today I am bringing you another entitled Parents Reddit video. If you are new to the channel, then subscribe, and help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers. In our first story, an entitled mother keys a car because she thinks it's too loud. Let's jump right in. So for some background, the car wasn't mine, it was my brother-in-law's. He is suing her for about 60 grand for the damages. I don't know the exact car model, but it's a muscle car and it's manual. The characters include me, my brother-in-law, Sis, Karen, Mom, and 2 police officers. So it all started when I decided I wanted to start learning stick shift. Since my brother-in-law is the only person I know with a manual car, I had him come over and teach me. When the car starts up, it does make a rather loud rev. We made sure to do it in the afternoon, as to not wake people up and try to be considerate. Anyways, it was about the 3rd or 4th day of him teaching me when she first appeared. Nice car, bit too loud for my taste, but still it's nice. Oh, thanks. Mind trying to keep it down a bit? My baby doesn't really seem to like it that much. Yeah, sure. We've been driving it in the day so it doesn't wake people up. I didn't know anyone around here had a baby, so I'm sorry about that. It's not a problem, just be quieter, okay? With that condescending tone and smile on her face, she walked off, which kinda made me mad because I just thought it was a friendly chat. It wouldn't be the first time people have talked to me about my brother-in-law's car, thinking it's mine. I've grown to accept that people will think whatever, so I play along and just tell my brother-in-law about it later. 2 days go by with no sign of her. I wake up, get ready, and wait for my brother-in-law to come over so we can start my lesson. I walk outside and lo and behold, she was there. I thought I told you to keep it down. Sorry, I can't control it. It's just how the car starts, and we're not going to leave it running while we're not in it. That's a waste of gas. I don't care. Stop being loud. With that, she was gone. It always annoys me when people complain about cars being loud. A car is a motor vehicle with a combustion engine in it. Of course it's going to make noise. My brother-in-law got to my place and off we went to a parking lot to practice. We came back to my house to eat lunch. About 2 or so hours later, my sister and mom came over and told my brother-in-law and I to go look at the car. The entire driver's side was scratched up and even a tire was popped. Only one person came to mind when I saw it, Karen. We, meaning me and my brother-in-law, walked down to her house, which was only a few houses down, and knocked on her door. All we hear come from the other side is, "I'm not apologizing." So this led my brother-in-law to say, "Then you better have a good case in court, you witch. That's gonna cost a lot to fix, and I'm suing you for every flipping cent." Maybe keep it down then, you hick. Maybe don't go keying cars and popping tires and you won't get sued, you bimbo. This went on for about 20 minutes. We head back, call the police, and get everything ready for what was about to come. As soon as I got there, we started to explain what happened. How I was learning stick, how the car was, showed them the damages, told them what the Karen said, etc. We were making sure our side was accurate, so we made sure our timeline was correct. After a while, we walked with the police to her house, and it went down about as well as you expect. "Excuse me, ma'am, can you come out here for a minute? This is the police department wanting to speak to you about the car." I'm not apologizing. I told them to keep it down, and they didn't. They deserve it. Ma'am, what you did is against the law, and they are pressing charges. You have 5 minutes to get out here or we will get a warrant for your arrest and come back. Nice try, but I'm not stupid. I know my rights. And you're not allowed to enter my home without my consent or a search warrant. That's only partially true. We can't search your home without a warrant. However, if we have a warrant for your arrest, we can legally enter your home and place you into custody. She was stubborn. Again, they went back and forth for a bit. After the allotted time set, we went back to my house, the cops left to get a warrant, and we waited. They came back and took her into custody. Currently, the lawsuit is in order and the trial is in a few days while she is still in police custody. We have 2 cops that can confirm she admitted to doing it, we have pictures, and we've been looking around the neighborhood asking if anyone saw her actually do it, and so far no one has. I have never found it easier to drive a stick shift knowing I won't have to deal with her condescending ways and tones. Here's an update. We won the case. We got the money, the car is being fixed, and she is moving. Her choice, not the judge's. In story 2, an entitled mother believes that color blindness is contagious. Little disclaimer, this happened 6 years ago, so the recent lockdown has nothing to do with this. A bit of backstory. I am mildly colorblind, protanopia I think, and I have had this my whole life. I mostly struggle with telling the difference between pink and yellow, but there are more colors out there I can't see. This all started when the primary school my younger brother, 11 at the time and not colorblind, was putting on a party/fair. I don't remember what for, but I think it had something to do with fair trade. Now, my mother made me cut out some paper chains along with other people in the gym to prepare for the fair. More and more people left until it got to the point where it was just me and another kid and an older gentleman at the back. Remember this part. And this kid was professional at making paper chains. Laugh my butt off. I struggled to keep up. I was sitting closer to the pile of paper than he was. When the kid ran out of paper, he kindly asked me to pass some of the yellow paper. I pulled some pink paper out of the pile, thinking it was yellow, and he looked at me confused. So I responded with, "Wait, is this pink or yellow?" And he responded pink, and led me to the yellow paper. I apologized and told him I was colorblind, and he started to ask questions. They were questions of curiosity, such as, "Do you see red?" or "What color is that?" Then enters entitled mother. The entitled mother in this case was the kid's mother and had entered the gym looking for the kid's father and overheard us talking about my colorblindness. The entitled mother first said, "Blank, sweetie, please keep your distance. I don't want you to become colorblind as well." Me, being utterly confused, replied, "Excuse me? You can't catch colorblindness from another person." The entitled mother then proceeded to give me BS looks and then walked out of the gym with her son in tow. I'd say about 5 minutes later, she returns with the head of the department and said, "Yup, he's the one." The head then approached me and said, "Are you the one causing disturbance down here?" No. What do you mean? This woman thinks my colorblindness is contagious and that I'm going to give it to her son. The head, of course, did not believe me, being a 14-year-old at the time who slacked off a lot. My mother overheard the conversation and walked in and started to defend me until the entitled mother yelled, "Colorblindness is contagious and you're going to give it to everyone here if you don't leave." Me and my mom looked at her utterly shocked, and the head was unaware of whose side she was on until she said, "All right, Mrs. Entitled Mother, and you, Cheerio Dude number 2, I'm going to ask you both to leave as you're both making a disturbance here." But then the old gentleman at the back of the gym stood up and said, "There is no disturbance, miss. Mrs. Entitled Mother is the only one harassing anybody here," before sitting back down again. Having heard his side, the head banned the entitled mother from the school fair. Don't worry about the kid though, he got to go with his dad. I saw the entitled mother drive out of the school, and I haven't seen her since. As it turns out, the old gentleman was the school's former headmaster. This is John from Bash. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and want to see more of them, then hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to drop a like, share it with your friends, and we will see you in the next one.